What can you expect from a career in rail? To answer that, let's hear now from a Trainmaster, who ensures that all train and employee operations are performed safely and efficiently in the rail yard.
I attended Georgia Southern University, and CSX actually recruited at one of the career fairs that I attended. So I submitted my resume, and here I am. I'm a third-generation railroader, so both my granddads worked for the railroad. My dad worked for the railroad. My brother-in-law works for the railroad. Uncles, cousins. I'm accustomed to the way of life out here. It would probably have taken me by surprise if I wasn't already familiar with railroad life. I looked at that as an advantage. I knew what I was getting myself into. Everyone does work around my schedule. I'm the only person in my family that works night shift. Everyone else is off. It's 8 to 5. Never thought, coming out of college, that's what I would be doing. But I really do enjoy my job. Time goes by quickly. I work with a great group of people. My job as a Trainmaster is to lead and to coach the employees. Our managers charge us to make sure that we are effectively communicating with the employee. It's not just about talking, but listening as well. They may have safety issues or concerns that we need to take care of, and again, it goes back to cohesively working as one unit to make sure that the railroad functions properly. If an employee reports a safety issue or a concern, it's our duty to make sure that safety issue is reported to the next officer or to the department that's responsible for taking care of that matter. I've grown as a young manager. When I hired out at CSX, I was the youngest manager on the Jacksonville division. Also, the only female. Everyone worked with me. Of course it was a challenge, for myself, but I always had a helping hand.
So what can you expect from a career in rail? To answer that, let's hear now from a conductor who's in charge of all the train's movements. They supervise train crews and coordinate switch engine crews, facilitate loading and unloading of trains, and are responsible for the train's safe and timely operation.
Day to day, I basically, on my current position, I maintain the yard inventory, spot and pull cars, and of course do it safely. That's pretty much the biggest thing. I spend most of the time outdoors. I'd say 20% of my day indoors. Of the time outdoors, probably another 20% in the locomotive. Other than that, I'm on rocks, I'm on the ballast, whether it's raining, cold, heat, whatever the case may be. We're in an economy-driven industry. Our industry really drives the economy. Without the railroad, there's so many things that couldn't happen. And without what we do, and we take pride in that. If we didn't come here and do our jobs, there's a lot of other people that couldn't do theirs. We see each other as a family, we really do. As far as all the guys in the transportation department, shops, mechanical, you're out here, you don't even know these guys, but everyone that comes by, you're like, hey, how's it going? So everybody, we're all CSX.
What can you expect from a career in rail? To answer that, let's hear now from a Trackman, who's responsible for the installation, maintenance, repair, and removal of railroad track.
I have about 52 days in now. My first impression of CSX was their safety. They are a stickler on safety, and as long as you follow the regulations and the rules that they have established for you, you can have a long career here as long as you're safe and stick to what they have given you to work under. There haven't been really no surprises to me as of yet. I was used to, hard work, and when I came on, I was expecting it to be a little bit hard, but it haven't been as hard as I thought. Some of the great benefits they have is the retirement, good medical, dental, insurance plan, a great safety record. That's part of working with a good group of people. That's what I like most. There are some great people to work for. I expect to move on up because there's opportunities to move up. I wish I had come along a long time ago.
So, what can you expect from a career in rail? To answer that, let's hear now from a signal technician who's responsible for the installation and maintenance of signal control systems and signals throughout the rail network.
Well, this is the signal department. It involves, signals on line of road, but we also deal with electronic things in the yard. We'll also help the guys in the field with troubleshooting and keeping things going. Well, when you first hire in the signal department, you'll be working on a construction gang normally. But if you show an interest like you really want to learn, and they'll start helping you and teaching you things.
All right. One thing you want to do is take the bar.
I think the technology, as far as always having the opportunity to be on some of the cutting edge stuff. That's pretty neat if you like electronics or you like this kind of thing. Having a background in electronics is really big. Good basic understanding, and if you have that and a desire to learn, you can do well. One of the big draws for me was you can move up the ladder as you want, and you can go into management. I kind of like that, and they're willing to pay for school and all that good stuff, and plus the retirement and benefits, medical and dental and all that good stuff.
What can you expect from a career in rail? Let's hear now from Carman. They're responsible for building, repairing, and inspecting CSX rail cars and equipment to make sure they're rail ready and suited to the demands of rail transportation.
Well, being a Carman, you're responsible for inspecting, repairing, and maintaining CSX railway equipment, plus any other cars that may come through, making them safe for travel. That way when they go through cities, we're not worried about derailments or things of that nature. You get to spend a lot of time outside. You don't always have your supervisors watching over your every movement. You work at your own pace, but you do have a job to get done. It's an interesting job. You see different things, you experience different people, you work with a group of people. It's a lot of fun. To be successful working on the railroad, you have to be committed. Your hours change, shift change. It's a big commitment to work for the railroad. People refer to it as a job. It's not a job, it's a career. A job is working at McDonald's or something. A career is something, you have retirement here, you have excellent retirement, and you're working with a good group of people in a great company. They do take care of you. It's a great career, You don't have to worry about going and finding another job somewhere else. You could spend the rest of your life here working, and there's a lot of people that do.
What can you expect from a career in rail? To answer that, let's hear now from a Roadmaster. They manage the CSX crews and materials needed to install new track and to maintain the safe operation of the existing infrastructure.
My basic responsibility as a Roadmaster position is to provide a safe work environment for my people. Without that, we have nothing. Everybody has families and they all want to go home at the end of the day the way they come to work.
MS&T down the Yardmaster to Roadmaster Chill.
Roadmaster Chill answering over. In addition to that is to provide a safe infrastructure for the trains to run over. We run trains through neighborhoods, communities, by schools, through cities, you name it, we run trains. And that's a big responsibility in itself right there, is to provide a safe environment for the public.
What can you expect from a career in rail? To answer that, let's hear now from a Mechanical Superintendent who's responsible for the teams that manage the preventative and repair maintenance on the company's locomotives.
Well, I like to view my role as the plant manager here as the team leader, and I like to tell the employees that I work for all of them. My job here is the resource provider. We've got skilled craftsmen in all the trades here. My job is to provide them with the training, the tools, and the parts and equipment that they need to be successful in their jobs every day. I like coming to work every day thinking that we can make a difference. We strive for perfection, but we tolerate excellence. It's a good feeling at the end of the day to know that while people go home and sleep, that we're still out here busy doing our job. We've got commodities moving across the nation's railroads, supplying every industry and every commercial endeavor out there. This is a great company. CSX has certainly upheld their end of the bargain for me and my family. We've got great benefits. We've got a great place to come to work. The company provides us with everything that we have needed to be successful, from our safety apparel, eyeglasses, hard hats, on and on and on, to tooling, to specialty schools, technological advancements, computers, on and on. It's a great company. It's nice knowing that what I do every day for a living is helping other people sustain their way of living and their workplace. I didn't ever envision myself as an electrician coming in here, that I'd be the plant manager someday. Goes to show you that it can happen if you want it to. There's going to be a lot of opportunity for new people, young people coming into the company.
So the next time you see a CSX train, remember, of all the things we carry, the most important could be your future.